guys, welcome back to this another video with LJ Purpose. Alright, so if you're new to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I would really benefit from you commenting, do some I'll interact with you down in the comment section. Alright guys, so today is a very exciting and a little emotional story time. So since I'm going to be giving you the tea, I have my secret ingredients tea here, and I'm going to share the video I'm going to put a link to the video at the end of this video so you can see how I get my tea that made me lose 3 pounds in one night. So I just went to bed. Well, I drank the tea, went to bed, and I woke up 3 pounds. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into this story time. Alright, so this story time is a little serious, but you have to take serious things, make joke. It's about how I nearly got eaten by crocodiles. Like seriously, no things I may a joke. I'm not joking. So yeah, I nearly got eaten by crocodiles. Can you believe? Alright, so yeah, guys, I actually nearly got eaten by crocodiles. Yes, guys. So growing up, I kind of was one of those children that lived, me and my siblings. It was me, my brother, my sister, my 2 brothers and my sister. So for part of my childhood, I lived with them before I lived with my grandma, because I grew up with my grandma. Before I lived with my grandma, I lived with them, right? So growing up with them, we were moving from, because my parents were living in Cayman at the time, we were moving from relative to relative. So I remember one time we were living in Clarendon. I think it's a rural part in Clarendon. I don't remember the place. I was young. This is before I was 9 years old, so I was pretty young. So we're living in Clarendon, and we were basically growing up poor. We were poor. There are times when we were hungry, and we went to Mango Bush. I know a lot of people who grew up in Jamaica know about Mango Bush, right? So this one day now, I remember distinctively, and for part I didn't remember, I called my brother before this video and got the missing details. He was younger than I was, and he actually remembered. And I was shocked. For a long period in my life, I thought it was a dream, because who gets nearly eaten by crocodiles? Anyway, so we woke up the day. I don't even think we ate breakfast. I don't think breakfast was there or nothing like that. So after doing the chores in the house, so the 4 of us, siblings, brothers and sisters, so we're going to Mango Bush. No, I'm not typical Mango Bush, these people. To reach to the Mango Bush, there was a gully, and apparently we weren't supposed to go to this Mango Bush. Anyways, there was a gully, and to get across the gully, there was a big tree that fell across, and we had to basically, those rope, what do you call it, those high rope walkers. We had to walk on the fallen tree to reach across. Anyways, because we were younger, my bigger brother, he could walk over it, and he is bigger than us, so more brave and whatever. But the younger ones, we had to get down on our bellies and crawl across, right? And while crawling, we heard several barkings. And for persons who know crocodiles, they bark. So that's the noise they make. They bark very similar to dogs, right? So while going across, they were barking. Like them I say, one I don't need to drop because we're hungry. Yes. We had to walk across, or we crawled across, and we had to be very careful, because if we fell, it was very, 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 very high possibility that we would get eaten. Anyways, it gets worse. So we walked several miles to the Mango Bush, and this Mango Bush now, it was somebody's property. So This man was his property, and we never saw the man really, but we just hear say the man have crocodile on him land for protect him property, for protect him crops, protect him trees, whatever he had on it that was so important that he would then raise crocodiles on it to protect it, you know, and he knew kids would be on it, us may come on it because, you know, kids love mango and whatever. Anyways, we went through the barbed wire fence, and you know, we're there picking mangoes, eating mangoes while we pick, you know, minding our own business, when I think it was my big brother David, I don't know where he was, but he came running and said, on a run, going up in that tree. No, mind you, let me stop, stick a pin there. So I'm a very prissy girl, right? I'm very girly. So I'm girly from me and grow, right? Imagine now me having to climb a tree as fast as I can to escape getting eaten by crocodiles. No, I don't even remember how I climbed that tree, but the tree never had any low branches or nothing like that. I just remember that everybody went up in the tree, and I think maybe somebody pulled me up or something, but I don't know. I don't even know how I reached up in the tree. But anyways, reach up in the tree. We actually heard, cause we could hear the barking one, and then we could hear the movements in the bush because the grass was grown, was high enough, so we could hear the movements in the bush. I didn't really see anything, but my brother heard the barkings, and we were in the tree. We were in the tree for about maybe 20 minutes, waiting until we say, all right, it's gonna get dark, we need to make a run for it. And that's when my brother came down first, and he run to the fence, hold up the fence, and then everybody tried to run out. Remember, it's 4 of us. People, listen to me. Let's make serious things make joke, but seriously, that was the day I really nearly got eaten by crocodiles, right? And looking back, it was fun times, but very dangerous times, because imagine if one of us fell, and then, you know, we could have been on the news. And that's why I know that God has my back. From them the days when we not even see what God has saved us from, we hear it, you know. I think I think my brother saw. Yeah, and these are the things we went through. I remember another time I was going to the shop. You know, I lived a very scary life. This is a mini story time in the story time. I was going to the shop in the same area that I lived, where we had to go to Mango Bush. I was going to the shop, and the shop had like posts. So, not the shop, the road to the shop had posts. And every post, I was riding, I remember I had a bicycle, I got a bicycle back then. And I was riding the bicycle to the shop, and for every post that I passed, and the posts were across from each other on each side of the road, going straight down, there was like a vulture, what we call in Jamaica, drunk crow, on each post. And they were like staring on me like, I don't know if I threw me the mug and like mega dead or something. Like, the man said, the girl you're gonna drop anytime. No. So let's watch her and see if she actually makes it to the shop. And then we'll wait. We're not going anywhere now. And then we'll watch her and see if she makes it home. Like, seriously, people. Like, I didn't remember I had my tea. But seriously, people, it was scary times. I lived in very scary times. But guys, thanks for watching. Tell me what you think about my story. Listen to me, I'm not making up anything. It's the truth. This is what happened. I remember distinctly. It was scary, but you know, God is God, and he has always had my back from back in those days till now. And I can surely attest and testify that my God is the same God back then that He is now. And that's why I will never, ever, 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 ever not trust in God. Yes. So if you like this video, be sure to like, press the like button, subscribe to my channel, and share this video. So thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you again soon.